Okay, this is a demonstration to show that the Siemens import meter goes up with the solar PV generation meter as and when the sun comes out. The sun is just coming back from around a cloud. It's getting brighter on the floor there, shadows appearing here. The solar PV has just shot up to 1 to 2 kilowatt hours, and now with it goes the PV. To prove, on the left hand side we have the Siemens import meter, on the right hand side we have the solar PV meter, both connected. Meters are up here, connected via LED detectors to these two meters. As you can see, they're working very closely in tandem, they're changing together. Now, the test here, if I switch the kettle on, the import meter, this is a 3 kilowatt Juliet kettle. We're producing 2 kilowatts by solar, therefore we should import 1 kilowatt when I turn the kettle on. Which is just changing now, as you can see. The sun's just gone in slightly. I'm now going to turn on the kettle, see what happens. So, import goes up with the kettle there. Now the sun's coming out again. So the solar PV is going up. Now if I turn the kettle off, the sun's changing too much here to get a good figure, but if I turn the kettle off, what should happen is that the import meter goes down. Actually that's not right because we're using too much, so it will go down, but it will only go down by This house is currently in standby mode. There are no other appliances on in the house. In standby mode, the house normally at night, the house normally consumes about 400 to 500 watts. Sometimes a little bit more, 550. But as you can see currently, we're producing 1.2 kilowatts, but we're also importing 1 kilowatt, but there is no appliances on in this house. When this sun comes out again now, okay, it's out, see what the sun's doing. See how long we're going to get sun for. Sun's very changed. We've got 3 kilowatts now. 3 kilowatts, and see, nothing's changed, but the import meter has gone right up to 3 kilowatts. That makes no sense. Why are we importing 3 kilowatts and producing 3 kilowatts? That means the house is somehow consuming 6 kilowatts. That's not possible. There is nothing on in this house. If I turn the kettle on now, that should use 3 kilowatts. And hey presto, that's proof. I turn the kettle on and the consumption goes down. Did you see that clearly there? 3 kilowatts now. I'm going to turn the kettle off in a second and watch the consumption go up. So now the import's going to jump up there, so we're now, clearly the meter is counting what we are producing. We're producing 3 kilowatts and the import meter is counting that we're importing 3 kilowatts when we are not. And to prove it, if I turn the kettle on again, it's a 3 kilowatt kettle, the import meter should jump up to 6 kilowatts, but it goes down. That is proof, categorical proof, that this meter is running backwards. This meter here is running backwards. There we go, jumped up again, kettle boiled off. That is proof.